I spent a big part of my childhood in nature, in the house in the forest. This time influenced and shaped my personality and values a lot. Walking in a forest and being surrounded by a natural environment gives me a feeling of secureness. I admire the essential smartness and beauty of nature immensely, and it cannot get lost or forgotten. I am fascinated by trees, how they live and work, including how they look, smell and sound. Why could not every human plant one tree? When I am surrounded too much with the ugly sides of this life, I can fall into some doubt and frustration about our actions and behaviors. But nevertheless, I think that everyone can contribute to make our world a little better, finding creative solutions, expressing feelings, needs and concerns, and being a friend for those who need it. I like to explore the unknown while traveling in my camper van, having the freedom to observe people, nature and cities to the smallest detail and take time to understand what surrounds me and what I am and others are thinking and feeling. This is an approach that I also consider as very important for the beginning of an art project. It's a process that needs time and patience to progress, and I want to learn to trust in this development, because the own form of expression needs to develop and grow within a long time. When I'm on a trip with my car, I realize every time how little is needed. In our throwaway society, overloaded with consumption, alternative and minimalized ways of living make sense to me. It fascinates me to create spaces to think about environmentally friendly and practical but beautiful solutions. I enjoy it to work with my hands. The tingling on the tip of the finger when I'm inspired and motivated to work is a feeling I appreciate, and it would make me happy to find a place for this passion. And on one hand, I like to work in the fields of craftsmanship, to work precise and aesthetically pleasing. But on the other hand, I miss the connection to the outer world, to implement work into our society and culture, where I am able to express and share my concerns, ideas and approaches in an applied way. I want to put attention to what I think needs to be expressed, to make aware of untold stories with the use of what is already and still there. I am very skeptical towards many issues in our society, our use of technology and our ambitions towards individualism. I am incredibly concerned about how and what we consume, and I think climate crisis needs to be taken into responsibility by everyone. It is inevitable to have this crisis as one priority topic in mind by thinking about any ideas, creations, solutions or dreams. It is about engaging rather than watching. And the role of education, politics, media and also art has a responsible power and value for change. I believe that art can stimulate and say a lot. One of my concerns is the abundance of valuable resources, and urban mining makes a lot of sense to me, because there is already so much that does not get used but is so useful. I have a strong concern towards minorities, and unfairness drives me to take action. Inclusion, accessibility and equality should not even be a term, it should be a matter of course. Why are there not more exhibitions, theater plays or installations accessible for blind or deaf people? This theme I always want to have in mind while creating, being there for the few, not only the many. I appreciate it when art is intervening, when it is interconnected in its surrounding, created out of the comfort zone and the convenient, to intervene and invent spaces and society, creations of space for exchange, understanding, information and collectiveness without borders. And I admire it when art hits your most comfortable and uncomfortable spot at the same time, like harmony through contrasts.